Welcome to Indie Beacon Radio, where creative souls can find help in marketing their creations. You can send questions for each show on Twitter using the hashtag IndieBeacon. Now sit back and enjoy learning about our guest for this show.
Hey, welcome. I'm Rox-burkey, and I'm here today to talk with Charles-Breakfield. Charles, welcome.
Madam, thank you. Appreciate being invited on.
Now, I want you to start, we have two segments here, and I want to do a little bit about you and why you write techno thrillers.
Well, it's part of my DNA. I guess it's part of the best way to be able to put it. I'm a techno geek, been at it for 25 years. I do high-tech engineering for voice and data networks for Fortune 50 companies. I'm the one that they send to fix what the salesman person sold. So I get to see a lot of neat stuff, and it's a great fodder for the books.
So techno thrillers is something that a lot of people think about and go, oh, it's really science fiction. So you have 10 books in the series right now. How much of it's science fiction?
I'd have to say that very little is more science fact. There's a lot of the technology that basically we bake into it that's already here today. I mean, like identity theft and drones and nanotechnology and re-engineering human beings to live forever. So a lot of the technology is already here. We just put a different spin on it. And we got the cyber bad guys trying to get the upper hand against the cyber good guys, and that's where the thriller part comes in.
So how did you fall upon this particular method of fictional writing? I mean, that's not something people just wake up and do one day.
No, that's true. We'll start off in the writing tech manuals that were out as soon as I got done. We did a lot of technical tests that we had to build to certify other people. So there's a lot of it that just, it's, you wake up one day like, I did this, but I think I can change it just a little bit and morph it so that it's a little more unpleasant.
A little more unpleasant?
Yes. So, like the identity theft. Social engineering. That's the really important thing that we see on a regular basis.
Okay. So where do you get the ideas for running your series? Because you have 10 books in the series, right?
That's correct. So a lot of what we did are, I get on webinars on trying to bake in new technologies. I'm always seeing what the next salesperson is envisioning, and when I get to be under non-disclosure agreements, I get to see the stuff that you can't see just quite yet. So, yeah, I cheat a little bit. I get to see the stuff that you haven't seen.
So you write these stories in a way that is digestible, not if you're just a techno geek, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's no fun. I mean, having to read a technical manual from cover to cover. Yeah, I do that, but that's not what I want anybody to enjoy. That's not fun. So I've got romance, we've got travel, we've got humor, we've got life-threatening situations, and the technology is in the background. It's it's the reason why there's a threat, but it's always about the characters, storyline. That's really the start of the series.
So you mentioned characters, and I know that you have a very broad character universe. Does that mean the only way I'm going to enjoy these as a reader is to go through the entire series soup to nuts?
No, that's kind of unfair. I've been trapped by that myself, so I spend a lot of time making sure that you can enjoy, if you pick up any of the books, you can enjoy any one of them out of sequence, because they're written to be enjoyed like that. Are they richer if you read them in series? Yeah, okay, that's the shameless commercial from me on the whole book series. But, no, you can enjoy one book out of sequence, any books. And actually, had people, say, I grabbed up the wrong one. I was on a plane from Brisbane to the West Coast, and I read the second book first, and I got it. That wasn't bad. So you need to go pick up the first one. So I've got empirical evidence of
Very good. So, like I said, 10 books in your series, that's quite a hefty amount. Which one's your favorite?
Oh, gee, I know you're a parent too, so, which one of your children do you like best? Yeah, tough one. I'd have to say that book number 2, right.
Why?
It's probably our best character study. It's a great, it's our favorite bad boys, and a lot of the people that we've met over the years find their way in that book. So several of the reviews just they rave about that one. So that's a great place for some of the deals started early in the series, and the characters blossom after that.
Now, this series and your books overall have gotten and garnered some really good awards. How do you feel about that?
I'm always pleased to have the work acknowledged, and it's most gratifying to say, wow, I love that. I love this. The characters were okay. I got a little lost with technology, so that's good feedback. But the awards are the points that maybe the emotional cushion. I don't know how you want to be able to do it, but it does verify that you think we're doing good work. And when somebody says, "Here's the award for this," that's confirmation.
So it sounds to you like reviews must mean a lot to you on this series. How do you get them?
The only way that I know to be able to do it is to badger the heck out of somebody repeatedly. I got a coworker that he loves the Audible series, and every morning when I go into work, drop my stuff down. I said, "Have you done them yet?" And they go, I promise. Well, I didn't realize that this was. I'm sorry. I'll get to it. Don't beat me again. Yes, I mean the reviews, they live and die. Our product is anybody's product in the marketplace, and it's something to do. Did somebody else buy it? I don't want to be the first. Did they like it? How much did they like it? And then the more that you articulate, and that's a huge ask. I admit it. When you ask somebody to do a review, but please, we need the reviews.
Very good. You mentioned audibles. So I want to go down that path, but I kind of think I want to wait till the second segment of that. So, just before we go for our break to our sponsors, where are your books available?
So we've cultivated a fairly rich inventory of places to go. So Amazon, Indie Lector. I'm really proud to have our products hosted on the Texas Author website. We just found ourselves on Colo and Smashwords. Of course, Colo leads you to Walmart. So, of course, the almost any place that you can go. And of course, our site. And if you want to go to our website, get a signed copy sent to you for the list price. You can do that too.
Okay, and you'll sign a copy if they order off of the indielector.store site as well, right?
Absolutely. That's I do that just for,
All right. Well, I want to take a short break and hear from our sponsors, Charles. And I want to then, when we come back, talk about some of the other avenues that you're going down.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
What would you do if you found out everyone on the town council were thieves and murderers? That's what happened in Bandera, Texas in 1873. John Cruder was the marshal, yet he needed to operate outside the law in order to balance the scales of justice. He is the Midnight Marauder. You can find his books on Amazon.com and TopWesterns.com in paperback, digital, and audio. I'm Roy Clinton, and I hope you'll read The Midnight Marauder.
Indie Lector is a store for serious readers and indie authors. Find great talent at indielector.store and save money on books with their book club. A portion of the proceeds helps get books into schools and libraries in need. Find a great book to read by an indie author at indielector.store.
What started as a love letter to her son Brayden has become an international love letter for all parents to their children. When her newborn son was very sick, she calmed him by singing her own lullaby to him. Now you too can share acclaimed author Chanalise Charbonneau's lullaby with your children. Her loving song became the book My Mama Loves Me, I'm Her Little Boy. To include all parents and their children, she wrote 3 more magical books. They make a perfect way for moms and dads of kids 6 and under to express their love. These books are available at www.myfamilylovesme.org and all national and local bookstores, including Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, Target, and Walmart.
I am Grace Allison Blair, an award-winning author, motivational speaker, and modern mystic. I have combined spiritual and psychological principles in my nonfiction self-help books under Grace Allison and fiction books under Grace Blair. Go to modernmysticmedia.com to find Do You Have a Dream? 5 Keys to Realize Your Dream, and my novel, Einstein's Compass, a YA time traveler adventure.
Welcome back to Indie Beacon Radio. Don't forget to like us, follow us, or subscribe to one of our many channels. Now, here is your host for today's show.
Hi, I'm rox-burkey, and welcome back. I'm with Charles-Breakfield, an award-winning author. So welcome back, Charles.
Thank you.
So in this portion of the discussion that we're having, I want you to kind of talk about some of the different avenues that you've gone with your storytelling, because I know storytelling is important to you. So what have you done in the last 2 years from a storytelling perspective?
Well, from a storytelling perspective, there's actually a couple of things going on. We got hooked on doing short stories. I even got one that's been published in the international forum. So, and what really got me intoxicated with it was the first one of the gate. We got an award for it. So it was a backstory to our first book, The Negative Factor. So it kind of opened my eyes about what else can you do with these, and there's some additional backstories, and they're fun to do. I mean, the time it takes to be able to do a 100,000 word novel that's months in a short story. Like just might get that baked down in a couple of weeks, polished and ready for competition. So that's one avenue. In the last 2 years, we looked around and said, are we serving our customers the best way? And what we ran into was this, there's this Audible phenomenon that, what you want to try and do that. So we took a look at it, and I made the classic mistake. I admit it. I know. I'll read my stuff in a closet, and it'll sound wonderful because I know what I'm supposed to sound like. That was a sobering experience. I had a lot of people, not a lot of people, because I basically disposed of it after the first try, and we went to a voice actor. And it was a little bit intimidating, but the results, the media, fantastic. I mean, it was listening to your own work, having a voice actor read it, not read it, but act it, was it's intoxicating. So we've got 6 of the books, and book number 7 should be out before Christmas, for just time for the Christmas buying season. So, but very enjoyable. Sometimes I have to get my tissue, pretend like I've got something in my eye, because you get the picture.
I do. So it's totally different experience.
Totally different experience. Used to be a lot of people like, no, I got to have a hard copy. And then you get some people like, oh no, I got to have the e-copy. So we do both of those. And then now the people, I don't have time for reading, but can they listen? They can. And that guy I got pestered next to me on a regular basis, he cranks up the earbuds, pops in the stuff into his iPhone, and voila, he gets to do all the chores that were assigned to him by the alpha female in his household. So it works for him, and it's very gratifying.
So what if a person has never done an audiobook or listened to an audiobook? What kind of options can you offer them to get involved in your Enigma series?
Well, the Amazon Audible book offering actually has a get it for free. So you can go.
Nobody gives anything. Come on now.
Okay, well, it's a subscription. Here's the carrot. Okay, if you'll sign up for their subscription service, then you can get your $14.95 a month. You can get a hassle.
Yeah, more than one.
Okay, more than one. Hassle of audibles to be able to go through and listen. And all the people I've ever talked with on audibles, they're like, this is great. I mean, introductory, free, first one, take me out, go to the Amazon website, click on that link, get it for free, sign up for it. And, you'll probably struggle trying to be able to get all your credits for it, because the books become fast and furious. There's not nearly the wealth of books out there, but the ones that are out there are quite good.
So when you do an audible with a novel, you were saying before 100,000 words in a novel, how long is that from an audiobook perspective typically?
It's 10 to 12 hours, roughly. I mean, to get all the inflection, some of the character, something we put character analysis up front and give or location information. I actually got a review back from somebody who said, "Darn it, you guys really ticked me off. I couldn't do anything the whole weekend because I had to listen. I started on the book and I had to listen to it all week long, and I was furious when I had to stop it. And my wife and kids made me put it down. So good stuff, So I take that as a high praise.
But it is a different way of enjoying a book. So you don't have to just read anymore to be able to enjoy the story.
You can, if you're stuck in a car, or if you're, in an aircraft and, you're got a 4-hour flight, you can chew through half a book pretty quickly. And it's, great privacy, and it's, a great way to enjoy media in a different way.
Now, you had mentioned earlier that you could do the books out of order. Can you do the audibles out of order as well?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the story thread is still there, but the voice inflections and some of the bad guys that we, and maybe be there only for that one book, but we'll get some recurring characters that grow throughout the series. So you might see a different flavor of some of the returning characters in different books. So that's why I suggested that taking them in order might be a richer experience, but certainly not necessary.
All right. So you mentioned when we first started this segment that one of your short stories went on the international front. So why is that important to you?
Well, it was actually part of a very important drama that was going on in book number 6, Enigma Always. It's one of the story threads there is where I don't remember for you. But it's embedded in the story, and it's a very fun exercise. And we use it to be able to highlight. It's a parallelism that we like to use. So it helps to bring together two people that have thought they've lost each other. I'll give you that much of a hint.
So people have to read which book to get the whole 9 yards on that one?
That's number 6.
Okay.
How to Live Forever.
Now, you certainly have your own website, right?
That's correct, yeah.
What can people get when they go there?
Well, at enigmaseries.com, we've got the book trailers. For each one of our books, we think it's important to have like a 60 to 90 second video trailer that gives that kind of captures the essence of the book. So it's images, captions, words, thought processes, spilled at you very fast. There's sample chapters for for each of the books. The inventory of awards, not to put too fine a point on it. And also for the books that are in Audible format, I've got Audible teasers there that you can listen to, so you can get an appreciation for our voice narrator, Derek Scholes.
Very cool. So you can order them off that website. You can order them off several other avenues, including indielector.store. So that's part of what's on your website. What about where you're going to be? How can people, do the press the flesh and talk to you and kind of get some of the detailed insight about your stories and you?
Well, we have our calendar right there on the website, and I try to be thorough enough to be able to say, here's where it's going to be, here's what the venue is going to be, so that something for that I want to, that's a full full day's travel there, so they want to know, what does it take to get there? How does it cost to get anything, to get in, something like that. The next fun exercise that we're going to be doing is in North Texas. There in the Urban Convention Center is the North Dallas Comic Con, and that is a hoot. You get there for Saturday, you see a lot of comic book folks dressed up in comic character. That's just one of our favorite venues. We do that twice a year because the people's like, excuse me, what are you writing? Techno thrillers? Hey, this sounds kind of cool. So met a lot of new friends, a lot of great individuals. So the calendar right there on the website, so you know where we're going to be.
Awesome. And you go to book festivals and those kinds of things all the time. So checking back frequently would be the rule of the road on that if they want to see you. Okay. Now, if they want to sign up for a mailing list, do you do regular emails and alert folks as to what's going on?
We do. We try to do an email blitzkrieg once a month. Any more than that, then it turns into background noise, and people start thinking, what do they want now? So we try to be relevant. We try to send out good information, upcoming things, awards, and if you sign up for the website or for the email on the website, you can download a coloring book that we engineered, and there's a great security quiz at the end that I haven't had anybody been able to pass it quite yet.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so you got a little hard test over there.
Well, it's kind of fun. It's by the time you get finished with it, you're laughing so hard. It's like, okay, this can't be serious. Funny part about it is.
Now, I know from our previous discussions that you really like to comb history, and that's kind of a passion of yours in addition to the writing. And you came across something that's kind of unique. Do you want to share that with the listeners?
You like that? That was kind of neat. I do a lot of, I wouldn't say research, but I have a passion for World War II. In particular, the Eastern Front, the struggle between the Soviets and the Germans. Because of the way the internet has basically put everything online, you get to poke around in a lot of archives. I found a swell archive that got it up on the website. It basically, what it looks to be like is somebody who's learning German, and they've got the Enigma encryption machine, and they figured out how to be able to make it work for them. And it's it looks so much like it's right out of our series, and it's like I had to download it, and it's got English subtitles that painted on it, so you can see you can hear what's going on. But very fun exercise, about 3 minutes worth, and I don't know where to see if it came from, but.
Why is the Enigma machine important to your series before we wrap up here?
Okay, so the Enigma machine dates all the way back to 1923. The Germans figured out pretty early on what a swell way to be able to communicate stuff we don't want other people to read. The encryption device. You got one in each end. All right, cool. All right. It was actually one seized by the Poles in 1939 when the Germans overran Poland and put on the last plane Britain, along with all of the government in exile, and that's the one that was broken by the Alan Turing at the Bletchley Park, and that was done with the first computer. He is actually still revered as the father of the modern computer, even the Turing exercise and some of the stuff that comes out. But that box and that effort to be able to break it is what makes all of the technology that we're currently using operational. Everything will be traced back to the evolution. So the first computer could break that computer, and that's with your cell phone. That's its lineage all the way back to that.
Awesome. So that is the original foundation for your Techno Thriller series. So I know I would love to keep this conversation going, Charles, but we are really close to time. So I want to thank you for joining us. And what's that website one more time that people can go to?
EnigmaSeries.com.
Great. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Hi, Breakfield and Berkey here, award-winning authors for the Techno Thrillers books, the Enigma book series. Technology, today's weapon of choice, the cyber good guys versus the cyber bad guys.
We invite you to join our website, theenigmaseries.com, where you will get sample chapters, sample audibles, book trailers, and you can sign up for our mailing list. The books are available in ebook, paperback, and Audible. Thank you.